keep us aware of those
Yeah,
things.
guys are stupid. Teach
Yeah, that's
us.
why I don't think it should go to the level of fuck men or like fuck all men. Like it should be just this discussion of like, because I think that that's what was the most eye opening when the Me Too movement first started, was a lot of these men just weren't aware that every single woman in their
Why is that in there?
Like,
It's a question every parent has.
circle went through these things, and it.
first
And
time
that we
I
all
got,
accepted it
I
as
actually got
normal.
And we also don't see
catch
our
on how
buddies
bad
doing
it is
things
for
and
some
how they
women.
interact with women
Is like
alone.
this
So that's
one
the
chick.
other issue
She
too.
hugged everybody.
Kinda like,
She was like a giant teddy bear.
kinda like subtle
So when
culture, you know, like
I saw a guy
we'd be in a
hugging up on
car
her.
and then,
I
like,
didn't think
oh,
nothing
that
of it
girl's
because
so
she'd
hot,
hug
let me
me. She'd hug
her. Like, things
that.
like
She'd
that.
hug
Like,
some random guy walking down the
all
street.
tiny little
She was a
moments of,
big
like,
teddy bear.
what's being
That's
painted.
predatory. Yeah, because I mean, like, it's a loud noise. And if
But
you're-
she sat me down a few minutes later, talked to me about that guy, and said, "Why didn't you do anything when the guy had me?" I'm like, "You hugged him. You hug everybody. I thought it was a thing." He's like, "No, he was like, I didn't notice, but he was hugging her in a way that his face was by her tits, and he wouldn't let her go."
Or anything. I was like, I'm gonna get kidnapped right now. Kidnapped. And they really just wanted to like holler at me and like honk.
So
and,
like
scare
little shit
me
like
or
that,
whatever, but
I don't
it
get
was
right away.
so
And
fucking
like
scary.
a guy staring at a chick,
Yeah.
like
I know a girl that almost got kidnapped, like she was at a bus stop and
I even have this problem myself
guys
sometimes.
ran out, and then the bus
I don't.
came,
Some guys don't know the line between looking
they
and
threw her
staring.
out of the thing and then drove
Staring makes chicks feel
The
uncomfortable.
bus
Looking
driver
they
came
accept
out, ran out, everyone
because
out of
you
the bus
can't
and
help
went
but
out.
look sometimes.
Yeah. So shit like that happens.
So
It's not,
chick,
it's not
guy
a
was
movie, like,
staring at my girl for
yeah,
like
I was
10 minutes.
talking to one of my
We
black
walk out of the place. He's like,
about
"Why don't you
the idea
check
of,
that guy for staring at me?" I'm like, "What dude? What dude? The dude that was checking you out?"
and
He's like, "Yeah, he was staring. He was staring directly at me for like 10 minutes." I'm like,
things that just constantly moves. You're not
we're in the middle of a bar. I was
you're not walking in that direction, but the fact that
checking
you're
you
not
out,
doing
and
anything,
you didn't say
you're still
shit to me.
flowing with the system 'cause
Still benefiting
Like,
from
if I knew the guy was staring at him, making him feel uncomfortable, I would have checked the guy. But
for, you know,
like, guys are
understanding, like,
oblivious,
what women
especially
may be
emotionally
feeling.
stunted
I may not be a
motherfuckers like me.
sexual predator, therefore I'm not like walking with the thing, but if I stand in a society where we don't pay attention, we don't actively choose to walk the other way and help women, then I'm maybe aiding the system. So what we have to do is switch our mindset to understand that our complacency is not enough, and rather we have to really educate and go the other way in order to make like good change.
I want to know who these fucking guys are so we could fuck them up.
There you go. Well,
There we go.
Yeah.
I've been doing that. It's not that I never thought that way. I always want to do that.
It's easy to tell they have plucked eyebrows.
Oh, rapists have plucked eyebrows. But yeah, that's honestly my solution for rapists and pedophiles. It's the same thing with all major crimes. If the punishment was bad enough, you check yourself. You'd like get consent on tape 50 times. That's why the whole Big Brother thing and cameras being everywhere,
Who here in this room?
Me.
I'm actually good with.
You have an embarrassing native name.
oh, Prieta.
That's her.
That's not even embarrassing.
That's a nickname.
Like, let's say, worst case scenario, guy actually forces a chick to fuck him, rapes her, hurts her, all of it. If that was proven 100%, and the judge just walked off his bench, took a hedge clip into the guy's dick on camera, and that shit went viral, and this happened, let's say 50 times, to 50 different guys, that wouldn't happen again. Guaranteed. If a pedophile that 100% he did it was stuck in Gen Pop and they got him on tape getting raped and butchered and the shit that would happen, guaranteed kids would be safe. You don't, like, it's me, like my example I say 50 million times. I was kind of an asshole when I was a kid. I was a little bit of a homophobe. I was an asshole to everybody because naturally I don't like people. I'm an introvert that just doesn't like anybody unless I get to know you. But before, I like made it conscious that I hated everybody. Now, did that go away because I learned that it was mean and because I grew up as a person and I evolved? No. The homophobic thing went away because my boy Kurt, which we haven't seen each other, but I still consider him one of my best friends. But back then he wasn't one of my friends. Straight up, stereotypically gay guy, except for this one little not stereotypical guy part. Guy was built like a tank and could break me in half. So, I said something stupid to him one time. He put me to the ground and kicked the living shit out of me. A, that taught me maybe I should learn to shut my mouth at times. And B, that made me want to get training from this guy. Like, dude, that guy's half the reason I know how to fight. Because he taught me. And me spending time with the guy actually educated me and say, this guy's pretty cool. Then I found out he was a huge nerd too. So me and him actually chilled lots of times. Like this back when Dragon Ball Z was big. So, like, he was the only geeky kid I knew. So yeah. Sometimes when you can't sit down and talk to someone and educate them, violence and fear educates people. It always has. It's human nature. So if you can't be intellectual and teach people, and it gets through their head, beat it into their skulls. That means harsher sentences. That means when a guy stands up for a chick and the guy that was being an asshole gets his ass beat, the dude that saved the chick doesn't get in trouble. If it's like she was getting raped, you showed up and beat the rapist to the ground, good job, you go away. Or you see someone picking on a kid, you back the guy off, and something happens and accidentally the guy dies. It was an accident, you were defending the kid. Like, if self-defense and defending other people wasn't always questionable whether you'd get self-defense, more people would stand up for everybody. But there's that thing at the back of your mind when you see someone getting hurt that you're like, okay, either this guy's going to kill me, or I'm going to have to put him down so hard that when the cops show up, I'm going to get in trouble and I might go to prison for helping someone I